orderly.
He said he was going looking for Luke.
He's going to blow our cover.
No, Gregory doesn't think so. In fact, he thinks this spy is going to help us by locating the disc for us.
Natalie, I don't care about that. If he knows who you are, he's a direct threat to both of our covers.
No, Gregory is not going to let that happen. He's going to step in before he has a chance to say anything.
I don't like it.
Well, you'd better get used to it, because this could be the first of many.
So, in other words, the time element becomes even more important.
Yes, it does, because we're running out of time. We're definitely running out of time. When are they releasing Jerrold?
Anytime. As a matter of fact, I'm here to see if I can offer him a ride home.
Good thinking.
Yes, I'll see if I can't get some kind of a progress report out of him.
And Celia, is she being controlled?
Of course she is. Why do you even have to ask?
She just walked in.
Volunteer to the second floor nurses station.
I'll handle it.
I hope so.
Second floor nurses station.
Hello, darling. What's up?
You have a minute, Grant?
Of course I do. For you, always. Have a seat.
I paid a visit to the local drugstore this morning.
Contact the nurse's desk.
Good. Good. Did you pick up those vitamins we needed? I took the last C tablet this morning.
No, I didn't. I was a lot more interested in a different kind of pill. What is going on, Grant? What are you trying to do to me?
What are you talking about?
The pills you're giving me.
Yes, what about them?
Grant, I took them with me to the pharmacist. He said that they were a heavy sedative.
I know.
Why, Grant?
Celia, I did it because I love you.
You love me, so you drug me?
I wanted to see you get well. And I knew the only way that would happen would be for you to get some rest. So I prescribed too strong a dose. In my anxiousness to see you get well, I guess I overprescribed.
But you were so insistent that I take them.
Because I wanted to see you feeling better.
A little too anxious, don't you think?
Celia, I made a mistake. What more can I say? It happens to everyone, including doctors. You're right. They are too strong. When you get home, throw them out.
Really?
Of course. I don't want you taking medication that strong.
You don't know how upset I was, Grant, when I heard about that.
No, I can imagine. Throw them out immediately. See, will you excuse me for a second? I have to check my schedule.
No, I'll just go.
No, don't. Dr. Jerrold's being released very shortly, and I thought we could drive him home together.
I suppose.
You wait right here.
Dr. Barrows, respond to beeper.
Nothing.
Dr. Barrows, respond to
Just
beeper.
another part of the controlling process.
Everything in order?
Natalie, it was never out of order. You should be worrying about whether or not Gregory's going to be controlling that spy who's after Luke.
Oh, Rick.
Yes.
Steve just called down. He's changed the OR schedule for tomorrow because Dr. Ron isn't operating, so Mrs. Springfield's bypass will be at 10 o'clock instead of 2.
Yes, I'm sorry, that's impossible. I can't do it.
Well, those are Steve's orders.
We'll get him on the phone, please.
I'm afraid you don't have any choice.
Bobby, get Steve on the phone. I mean now, stat.
Go ahead, he's in his office.
Sorry, Jesse, but I got a schedule going this week. The next thing I know, someone has turned around
Dr.
and
Hardy, please.
fouled it up.
Rick, I understand.
Speaking of schedules, I think I'd better get back on my own schedule. Thanks a lot.
Well, you just had tea.
It's all right. It was terrific.
Ruby,
Steve's in a meeting.
interrupt him, Bob.
He asked not to be disturbed.
Get Cunningham. He told me that he had a light schedule this week.
Impossible. Dr. Cunningham is in surgery tomorrow at 9 for at least a 2-hour procedure, and then he has another one scheduled after that.
Early time for a cup of coffee.
Well, this is ridiculous. Every time this week I have a schedule, someone changes the schedule.
Well, it sounds like a complaint.
It is, Dan. I want 48 hours notification next time, all right?
That's no problem. You stick to your schedule tomorrow. I'll call Dr. Baker to come in.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
Consider it done.
What was that all about? I've never seen him so upset. Schedule changes are routine around here.
Well, the pressures build up sometimes. It's understandable.
Not Rick. You have a point there, Jack.
Well, one phone call to Dr. Baker and it's all forgotten.
Professor, looks like you're all ready to leave.
If I can get past all this hospital chatter, not only have I been subjected to all their tests, now I'm being tortured with small talk.
Sorry about that, Professor, but just a few more forms to fill out and then you'll be free to go.
Here you go. Sign each copy on the dotted line.
Is it all right if I stand to do this? My legs are going to sleep trapped in this contraption.
Hospital rules, Professor. You leave here sitting down. Once you're outside the walls, then you're on your own.
Silly rule.
Aren't they all?
Professor, if you don't have a ride, Grant and I would be happy to take you.
Oh, that's very kind of you, if you don't mind waiting. I haven't seen so many forms since my last trip to the post office.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, is Dr. Grant Putnam. You're looking at his oldest and best friend.
Right behind you.
There he is. But, hey, 43 kickback on 2. Oh, what are you doing? Come on, get into position. Oh, look at the old man. He's already forgotten the game-winning play against the Lancers. Oh, shame on you, you old med you. How are you, Grant? You look great.
Bunny Willis, you old son of a gun, how are you?
As gorgeous as ever.
Well, you still look pretty good yourself.
Oh, I should be. Work out every day. And I'll tell you, not one of those days have gone by when I haven't thought about you, old pal.
Those were certainly the good times.
Oh, hell, they were great times. Can't believe you didn't remember that old kickback play.
Bunny, I remembered. I just didn't think that a hospital lobby was an appropriate gridiron.
Oh, he has gone soft. Oh, excuse me, I don't believe we've met.
I'm Professor Jerrold.
I'm sorry, Professor Bunny Willis, an old med school classmate and friend of mine.
How do you?
Oh, we went through it all together, didn't we? High school, pre-med.
Bunny, are you still practicing in California?
Lotus Land, you bet. You bet. Just bought a place in Marin County. Oh, you'd love it. Love it.
Still single, I'll assume.
As confirmed as ever. Although I understand, too, you finally tied the old knot.
Yes, we expected you there.
Well, let's see. The address you had is about 4 houses back in my past. By the time the invitation arrived, you two were hitched. You know, I thought of sending a present, but then I figured, what the heck? I'd give you Bunny in the flesh.
Excuse me, Professor. I'm afraid I have some news you're not going to like. That was administration on the phone. They have some insurance forms they need you to sign.
Will it never end?
I'll take him.
Well, please hurry, Mr. Rooney. I don't want to miss my ride.
We'll be right here, Professor.
TIC staff.
Hey, Grant, remember the night of the prom, how your car got stuck in the beach parking lot?
How could I forget that? Old Dad forgot to put gas in it.
No. Your wheels are stuck in the sand.
That's right. I must have been thinking of another night.
Can I please have a quick word with you about the Billingham boy, please? I'm sorry.
Of course, Natalie. Bunny, would you excuse us?
Now, take your time. I've got lots here to keep me entertained.
Thank you. It's
In that case, I'll hurry back. Natalie, what the hell is going on? I don't want to hear about how close it was. What is going on? Another second, he might have been asking some very uncomfortable questions. Why wasn't I told about this guy? All they ever said was, don't worry, you won't run into him.
I don't know what happened, but I'll talk to Gregory.
Yes, you better do that. I need facts on this guy, and I need them right now.
Stay away from him.
You know, one we can handle. Perhaps two, but we're talking about a whole squadron of agents hitting this town.
Well, the only thing we can do is keep a closer watch on the lab.
The lab and the casino, and they have to know that's where the disc was lost.
Now, I can contact the WSB and we can get some more assistance.
Not yet. I don't want that to happen. It's only going to bring more attention to the disc. You bring in more WSB, then you bring in more foreign people, and with the expedist around the corner, we don't need that.
Well, you know what our only hope is, then?
Yeah. Finding the first disc or hoping that Jerrold can complete the second. In the meantime, the first one is out there, ready to go off at any unknown moment.
Who are you expecting?
No one. You?
No one. I'm just expecting a phone call about Jerrold's leaving.
That isn't opportunity knocking out there. All right.
All right, what the hell do you think you're doing, man?
I take it there is a reason for this obnoxious intrusion.
I ask you a question!
To which I have no intention of answering.
Oh, this is cozy?
Well, the security at the university must be mind-boggling.
I am here to talk to...
Save it! What are you looking for?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hell you don't. Robert, you're a police commissioner now. Secret agent tactics just don't work. You want to invade private property, you need a search warrant.
I think this is where I leave. I'll talk to you later.
Right.
So?
Well, I've heard the accusations. Now, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Tiffany's apartment was ransacked.
Robbed?
I said ransacked. As in somebody looking for something? As in torn apart piece by piece, as only the highly trained know how to do?
Not from my department.
Well, then who?
I don't know. What did they get?
It doesn't look like they took anything.
So what were they after?
I have no idea!
You have my word, Luke. It was not the police.
All right. You've become a lot of things, Robert, but God help me, I still believe you are a man over your word.
Thank you.
Look, that leaves me with the ransacked apartment, all right?
All right. Now, look, you call Ramsey, he'll send somebody around, they'll make out a report. In view of the fact that nothing was stolen, it's going to be hard to find culprits. Now, look, maybe you can tell me what you think they're after.
I don't know. I have no idea. None. Oh. What's going on?
A trip. Not for pleasure.
Is something wrong?
Nanny McTavish is ill. She may not make it.
I'm sorry. You're not going to Victoria?
No, Barbados. It's where she got sick. Holly's going there now.
I see. Well, give her my best, will you?
Yeah, of course.
She's a great lady.
Best.
I don't know what we would have done up there. She took a lot of risk for us. You remember the rose garden?
And he was always very unselfish.
Yeah, well, she's devoted to you.
To you, too. And Robert.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I'll be thinking about her.
Thank you.
You want me to call Ramsey?
No, look, I'll take care of this myself.
We're not going to take the law into our own hands again, are we?
You just said that the law can't do anything. The police will have nothing to offer me. So I'm afraid we are. We're going to find out who that was and what they wanted.
Call me when you do.
I might. Listen,
Yes, I know you'll be thinking about it.
What are you thinking about?
They were good times so long ago.
Yeah. I'd almost forgotten.
Celia, don't we have plans for tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, what's the matter, Opel? You're not for a little reminiscing tonight? I'll even pick up the check.
Oh, now there's the first.
Wait a second. Now, what about Professor Jerrold? We promised to give him a ride home.
Well, let him take a cab.
No. But I think we can still go. We'll just take Professor Jerrold home, and then we'll meet you later at the restaurant.
Name the place.
The Versailles Room. It's just right on the main drag, just south of Elm.
It'll be a time, and I'll be there.
Grant?
Oh, I guess 8 o'clock sounds all right.
That was the what room?
The Versailles Room.
At 8 o'clock, and I'll be there. Oh, look at that. Soft already. Shame on you.
Same old bunny.
Yeah.
You don't seem very happy to see it.
No, I'm still just in a little bit of shock. But he's not exactly the kind of guy you want to sneak up on you.
Well, here he is, all set to go.
I suppose the writer's cramp will go away by itself. I have never seen so many forms.
We're going to miss you, Professor.
I wish I could say the same.
Better get him out of here, Dan, before the doctors think up another test.
You still going to give me a ride, Grant?
You bet. Celia and I together.
Then wheel on, Mr. Rooney. Another minute in this contraption and I'll get wheelchair sores.
Check me out, Bobby, please.
Yes, Doc.
I've got to get my jacket and I'll meet you at the car.
Volunteer report to admission. Volunteer report to admission.
Yes, this is an emergency. Gregory and I need immediate information on former Putnam friend Bunny Willis. Immediately.
Maybe if you were seated for a few minutes.
I'm upset. I like to pace when I'm feeling this way.
You seem more upset since Luke showed up.
Yes, I know it seems that way, but that's not it. It's Nanny. I've forgotten how much I really do love her. I guess when you're away from somebody, you could forget.
Well, doesn't mean to say you're not close to them.
Yeah, but she's the last of the family that I have. I mean, other than Percy and Basil.
Oh, Basil, yeah. Well, let's hope he's rotting away in a prison somewhere.
You know what I mean.
You've still got me, love.
Yes, I do. And I know things haven't been exactly easy lately. But I really appreciate the fact that you've given me time to work out my problems.
You know why I did it.
Oh, it's much more than love. You've shown me respect, and that's very rare. Thank you.
You know that Nanny might die.
Yes.
You'll be all alone.
Yes, that's the way I want it.
Sure?
Well, there's a time I might have needed someone there, but not now.
Why?
Because I have you to come home to.
I love you very much.
Yes, I know.
I don't suppose you'd accept a lift to the airport.
Well, if it's from a commissioner and it's in a limousine.
I'll see what I can do.
Nadine!
What the?
Oh.
Oh, God. Nice work.
You okay?
I don't know, I guess. Jeez, I'm glad you came in when you did, Gregory.
Who was that guy? What's he looking for?
I never even saw him, man. And I have no idea what he's looking for.
John Schneider puts up his dukes to tangle with laugh masters Robert Guillaume and Henny Youngman on the half-hour comedy hour tomorrow, followed by Joni Loves Chachi and Three's Company.
This is Joan London. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, how parents can prevent child abuse. Actor Dean Jones tells how he turned his life around, and Elizabeth Taylor on Private Lives and Richard Burton on Good Morning America.
For glamour and suspense that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, stay tuned for The Edge of Night, following FYI with Hal Linden next on ABC.